funny, like when I first, well, before I even share that story, I wanted to say thank you to the divine feminine leadership that is showing up in my Facebook group with all of the Pure Grace peer mentors. Uh, it's amazing to see you opening your throat chakra and activating it and sharing your story and your journey vulnerably and really stepping into this divine feminine leadership. It's really proof that this works when we're in community, we're together, and we're focused on divine feminine leadership and embodiment, the magic that happens. So I just wanted to say thank you all. And the Pure Grace mentors did my coaching program last year and then continued on to be peer mentors and share their journey and post and step into more leadership. And it's just been amazing to watch. So I wanted to share the story about my throat chakra because when I first learned about the chakras was when I was in teacher training, which was over 10 years ago now. And I knew I had to use my voice, right? I have to use my voice if I'm going to be teaching yoga. And I wanted my voice to be stronger and more powerful. And I felt like it was blocked. I felt scared a little bit to share my truth, or, I was scared of rejection. I was scared that people, I would push them away, which there's plenty of people, so it's fine. But at the time I was so terrified that if I spoke my truth during yoga, people wouldn't come to my yoga classes. So I really had some blocks with my throat chakra. And I think the first thing that I did was get a lot of blue crystals, right? So I have kyanite and I got, what was the other one that I really loved? The one with the gold, lapis lazuli. Yeah, lapis, kyanite, sodalite. Is that the other one? I just got all the blue crystals I could get. Previously, I had been working on my root chakra, so I had all these red and black crystals, and so then I shifted to blue, and it was, an attempt to help me open this throat chakra center. And I wore those crystals for years while I was teaching yoga, and I would go to sound healings and like bask in the vibrations. Thank you, Leela and Brian and anyone who facilitated those with me and let me collaborate with you on those, because those were amazing. And I started to own my own voice and things started to open up for me. And I think when the real shift is when I began to tone. Right? Hi, Brian. Like I got my throat chakra bowl. All right. So when I started to tone with the sound, I think that's one thing that really started to, like, using my own voice, not wearing the crystals, although I'm sure that helped. Going to sound healing, yes, but it was using my own voice. When I started oming all the time in yoga, when I started toning with the bowls, when I started to speak my truth and throw up boundaries in my personal relationships, that's when my throat chakra started to open. So that's my tip for you on this throat chakra activation, which we're going to do, is that you need to use your voice, and you can practice in this group. If you're in this group, if you're watching this somewhere else, I have a free Facebook group. You can practice in that group because it's all about divine feminine leadership, health revolution, right? Holistic. So today, my challenge for you is today to do what I'm about to do, which is to share statements about what you stand for. What do you stand for? I hope that I just did that dramatic pause so you could think about it for a second. What do you stand for? And I would encourage you to do this practice. There's a couple ways you can do it. Depends on how much you want to open your throat chakra. And hi, Becky. I see you there. Thanks for saying hi. So if you go in front of the mirror, you can do this exercise and look at yourself and say what you stand for and stand up. If I didn't have like the internet issues I had today and all this, I would be standing right now. That was one of the things I was trying to figure out. Because I think it's more powerful when you stand in like an empowered, embodied posture. I'm still going to do it. So this is what I want you to do to activate. This is your free tip throat chakra activation exercise, is to write down or just say out loud these statements. And if you want to, the challenge, right? I think everyone should do this today at home in the mirror by yourself. But the challenge, if you really want to open your throat chakra, is to go live in this Facebook group or record a video and then share it in this Facebook group about what you stand for. So I'm going to start. I stand for awakened sexuality. I stand for healing mom and daughter relationships. I stand for healing feminine relationships. I stand for healing the divide between Black and white women. I stand for bringing back ancient wild woman wisdom. I stand for home births. I stand for God as a woman. I stand for self-care as a way of self-healing. I stand for the divine feminine rising, which is the nurturing, intuitive, creative solutions for humanity. I stand for women's rights. I stand for BIPOC rights. I stand for the divine masculine reawakening. And thank you, all my divine masculine friends who are really leading the way as an example of this. So beautiful to see. Some of you are in this group, so thank you. I stand for love. I stand for becoming love. I stand for being a creatrix and teaching others how to do it. I stand for clear energies channels. I stand for holistic alternative health. I'm pretty not for the pills. I stand for spiritual enlightenment, which I think of as enheartenment. I stand for the divine feminine wisdom. I stand for doing what you love. Freaking go do what you love, people. I stand for adventure. I stand for awesome sacred sex. I stand for owning your voice and your experiences. I stand for self-forgiveness and love. I stand for being unique. I stand for community. I stand for connection. I stand for becoming love. I stand for divine feminine leadership, which is vulnerable, powerful, fierce, nurturing, and fluid. Yeah, so I can feel it. Now, if I close my eyes, yeah, it's just this, it's pulsating. My throat chakra is like, yeah, right? So that is the exercise. That is the activation. What do you stand for? What do you stand for? And getting really clear and then declaring it. Declare it in front of the mirror. Declare it to your dog. Oh, animals are great for this. Your pets, great. Declare it to your pets. It's a good baby step. And if you're feeling courageous, and my super, challenge, especially to my peer mentors, is declare what you stand for in the Facebook group. Declare it. What do you stand for? So the problem with stepping into divine feminine leadership in your own life as a coach or just personally is that you have to practice using your voice and speaking your truth and owning your power. And there's a lot of sneaky, stealthy, patriarchal societal norms that are shutting us down unconsciously. We literally have to come together, have accountability, and rewire our brains from saying sorry. Oh, bumping into someone. Oh, sorry. Right. And it's even this, right? This small, we're getting small. Oh, sorry. Or staying silent when we feel our spirit move for us to say something or do something. And then what do? We don't do anything. That's ancestral, patriarchal BS. Okay. It's time to do. It's time to speak. Whatever that pulse in you, that is the divine feminine knowing, intuition, spirit, God. Say it, do it, right? Or think there's other patriarchal things that are shutting us down, like thinking that money is evil or bad or it will corrupt you, or wanting more, like wanting more is bad. Wanting more is not necessarily bad. More love, more abundance, more peace, more money even. It's not bad. but there's these programs in our mind, like there's these patterns that we have to rewire and come, and it's so, I don't even know if you can do this alone. I really don't know. Like, we need our sisters, we need our goddesses, queens, we need to come together to help us overcome these harmful patterns that are keeping us small. So I say no more small, no more not speaking your truth, no more, none of that. Okay. So for me, like, no more for me, no more for you, no more for anyone in my communities, no more for the coaches that are learning and growing with me. Now is the time. Now is the time to take a stand for feminine leadership, intuition, nurturing ourselves, self-care as self-love. I'm a free spirited creatrix. I'm a rebel. I'm an energy activator, a love alchemist, and a health coach. And if you're yearning for an energy activation into divine feminine leadership in your personal life, and possibly as a spiritual guide, becoming a coach for others, then book a call with me and let's chat about it. The link is gratefulheartenergy.com/apply. And don't waste time staying small, not sharing your truth, not owning your authentic voice. We came back at this time to help the planet shift from war and patriarchal, masculine, skewed priorities and values to divine feminine wisdom, community collaboration, coming together, peace. And we all must do our own part. We must fulfill our destinies in order and step into this personal power, right? Because first you have to step into it for yourself. And then, possibly if it's your dharma to lead others, then you're stepping into it for more than just you. And when you step in it for you, you're stepping it for your family, for your loved ones, for your friends, for your children, for your line, like your children's children, right? You're shifting. We're shifting. It's a huge, big deal that we're on the planet right now. It's magical. It's powerful. And your soul knew this. Your soul came back at this time for this, to be a leader, to undo, like, to heal the ancestral trauma, right? To undo some of this patriarchal BS. So click the link. I'll put it under this, like in the comments, or maybe, I don't know how I'll do it because my technology was pretty funny earlier. But I'll put the link in there. It's gratefulheartenergy.com/apply. And I can help guide you on your next steps to owning your voice and creating a magical life of service and love. So I love you so much. Thank you for activating your throat chakra today. I am so looking forward to seeing some videos, or at least comment and let me know how this landed for you with the throat chakra and where you are in this journey of owning your voice, owning what you stand for, and stepping into your power. It's so exciting. All right. Love you. Bye for now.